All right, let's talk about AI automation. Now, I know that sounds super complicated, maybe even a little intimidating, but stick with me because by the end of this, you are going to have a super simple framework to automate the most boring, tedious parts of your job. And the best part, you won't have to write a single line of code. Promise. So here's what we've got lined up. We're going to start with the big picture, how automation is changing. Then I'll give you a really simple 3-step framework you can use right away. After that, we'll actually build something together, a real-world example. We'll peek under the hood at the tools that make it work. And finally, we'll map out the different platforms you can start playing with today. Sound good? Let's dive in. Okay, first things first, we have to talk about the massive shift that's happening right now. For the longest time, automation was just, well, dumb. It was great at moving data from one place to another, but that was about it. Now, it's evolving from a simple tool into a genuinely intelligent partner. This quote from the folks at Make really hits the nail on the head. We are moving way beyond just piping information from point A to point B. By adding AI into the mix, automation is becoming intelligent, it's becoming adaptive, and honestly, it's becoming a whole lot more powerful. Here's the best way to think about it. Old school automation was like a conveyor belt. It followed one rigid rule over and over. But AI automation, that's more like a helpful assistant. It actually understands context. It doesn't just move an email, it can read it, figure out if the customer is happy or upset, and even pull out the key action items for you. It's a total game changer. Okay, I know what you're thinking. An intelligent assistant still sounds pretty complicated to build, right? But what if I told you there's a simple 3-step secret to all of it? Let's break down a framework that literally anyone can master. And I get it. You hear words like summarize and categorize, and you immediately think it's a job for a developer. But it's really not. In fact, almost every single AI automation you can think of follows the exact same 3-step pattern. And here it is. It's so simple. Just remember the acronym GPT. No, not that GPT. This one stands for Get, Prompt, Transfer. I promise you, once this little pattern clicks in your head, you will start seeing opportunities to use it absolutely everywhere in your work. It works just like this. First, your automation has to get data from somewhere. Think of this as your trigger, like a new email arriving or someone filling out a form. Next, you prompt the AI to do the smart work, like analyzing the mood of that email. And finally, you transfer that result somewhere useful, like updating a spreadsheet or sending a notification to your team. Get, prompt, transfer. That's the whole loop.
All right, enough theory. Let's make this real. We're going to build a customer feedback analyzer right now, from scratch, using that exact GPT framework we just talked about.
Step 1, we have to get our data. So we'll start by setting our trigger to watch a Google Sheet for any new rows. This is basically us telling the automation, hey, listen up. Every single time a new piece of feedback lands in the spreadsheet, it's time to get to work. Now for the magic part, the prompt. We just add an AI module and tell it to analyze sentiment. Then, and this is the cool part, we just connect the feedback text from our spreadsheet directly into that AI module. And that's it. We've just told an AI to read and understand human emotion with like 2 clicks. How cool is that? And finally, we transfer that result. The AI did its job, so now we need to put that new insight somewhere useful. We'll add one last module to update the original spreadsheet, writing the sentiment, positive, neutral, or negative, right back into the same row it came from. And boom, the loop is complete. And just look at the result. On the left, you have raw, kind of messy feedback coming in, and on the right, it's instantly categorized. A task that could easily take hours of manual work every week now happens in a matter of seconds, completely automatically. It is so satisfying to see in action. So, you might be wondering, how did we just connect a Google Sheet to an AI tool so easily? Like, how did they talk to each other? Well, that seamless communication is all powered by a little piece of technology called a connector. Let's quickly pull back the curtain and see how they work. The magic behind all of this is something called an API connector. Now, an API is basically just a set of rules that lets different software programs talk to each other. And the connector is the tool that handles that conversation. Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is like a universal translator for all your apps, letting them all speak the same language. But what happens if the app you want to use doesn't have a nice pre-built connection? Well, that's where custom connectors come in. Now, this is a little more advanced, but the key thing to know is this. If an application allows for any kind of integration at all, you can almost always build your own bridge to it. And that just opens up a world of nearly limitless possibilities for your workflows. Okay, so you get the framework and you have a basic idea of the technology making it happen. So now let's zoom out and place all this knowledge into the bigger landscape of no-code automation tools that are out there. You'll find there are really three major players in this space. There's Make, which we use today, and it's fantastic for people who love its powerful visual way of building things. Then there's Zapier, which is often where beginners start because it's so simple and has a massive catalog of over 6,000 app connections. And for the more technical folks, there's NAN, which is open source, meaning you can host it yourself and have complete control over your data. But here's the thing. No matter which tool you end up choosing, the core thinking behind it all is always the same. Just remember that simple framework. Get, prompt, transfer. That little pattern is the key to everything. You genuinely have everything you need to start building right now. So, I'll leave you with this one question to chew on. Take a look at your own daily work. The copy-pasting, the data entry, the manual sorting. What's the very first tedious task that you are going to automate? Go on, start building, start experimenting, and see for yourself just what's possible.